Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Mystical Skies. As before, I said that I was going to be starting up Astral Sorcery. I think we will. But I feel I should also mention that, well, first, we've got a new one here named Al Stays Home, and I've got a chicken wandering around here somewhere. There it is. We're gonna switch Arxion over here, because the Weathered Salesman keeps on changing the name every single time. So, therefore, now I have a couple up here. But the idea behind this is that I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a lot more to Nature's Aura than what I've shown you so far. I mean, seriously, there is. If you want to... Can I shake this out? Akashic Tome? Oh, is it because I've got this in my offhand? Let's try that again. Oh, it's because I've got Far Reach? I didn't realize... Oh, that's right. I forgot. I've got... I enchanted my botanist's armor with protection, night vision, and block reach. I was like, oh, I missed that before, and some feather falling just because. But apparently that's a thing. I can reach really far now. But if you look in the book of Natural Aura, you open it up, there's so much in here. That's actually a really poor example. Harnessing Aura, there's tons more ways than what I've done. You can see there's a bunch more that's still locked. There are, if you go into creating Aura, several more ways than the way that I have chosen with the Swamp Homie. And then Aura Imbalance. Of course, there's like interesting negative effects that you can see. But natural items, there's tons of extra things that I have yet to actually kind of go into, mostly in the mechanical devices. Some of these are really, really cool. You can actually have auto crafting set up in here, but it's a really like big flat area and it drops things down on the ground. It's pretty cool. And of course, there's a rainbow beacon now, which I think would be lovely for the beacon that I have over there, but I don't know if it'll actually work with it. So I guess we'll find out at some point. So let's get this quest book here and get into a little bit of stuff. Now, I am going to be jumping around just because I'm going to be starting in a bit of Astral Sorcery, because I started with Thaumcraft, went to Nature's Aura. I only did like one and a half episodes, really, of the Thaumcraft. And Nature's Aura, I think I did like about 4. But it is much newer and more complete in my mind than Thaumcraft's current state, which is still in beta. You got to keep that in mind with Thaumcraft. But I have done it so many times that, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I need a bit of a switch up. So when I was saying burnout, I was meaning more me than you guys. But I figure we'll touch on Astral Sorcery, do a tiny bit of Ender IO. Maybe at least just get some pipes and stuff going on so I can automatically get some of the astral juices stored. And then maybe we'll jump back into it again, etc. Anywhere along there, I may end up jumping back into Britannia. Yes, I've been spending a lot of time on it, but I need to upgrade my armor set over there, as well as get a few more items going. Turns out that that cloak I was thinking of, the one that kind of like halves the damage, it's not as effective as one might think. In that battle, I was kind of testing it out in a single-player world. I got owned, but I did find a way that seemed like it would work out pretty good. And it's a little bit more interesting than what I was thinking, and I'm pretty sure I found out what was killing me. But that's for another episode. Today, we're going to open this up and take a look. We've got Astral Magic. Now, how this goes in a skyblock this time, I don't know. Because usually you need to go and find all sorts of resources around, as well as the constellation papers. I don't know if you can make those. Constellation paper, just a regular blank one. Yarn from Thalmic Gadgets. Oh. That's a bit of a gate there. A spinning wheel? And you need to have 4 string, and it makes that with... What is going on with this? 5 XP? I don't have much XP because I just enchanted my armor. How do I make a spinning wheel? Alright, I might be jumping back into Thaumcraft faster than one might think. But I can at least get a start in Astral Sorcery Magic. So, let's get rid of this magpie egg in my inventory. Those things just keep popping up everywhere. And open this up. See what we need to do. Luminous crafting table. Alright, that shouldn't be too bad. Luminous crafting table. So, here's the thing. I have a crystal in here, I believe. Let's do crystal. Yes, I have a floating crystal. Something seems to be here, but understanding it is not yet revealed. That's because I need to progress with it. And I will need a wand, which I have. And these are the only 2 items I have for Astral Sorcery currently, which means that I'm sorely lacking. Yes, there are many ways of obtaining these items, but I was thinking, since I'm going to have, or at least I was thinking of having, some of my magic over here. Whoops. Let's fly over this way. I made a little area over here for more machinery to go in. But I was thinking I would probably have like Astral Sorcery kind of branch out this way, have my Thaumcraft kind of branch out that way. And also at some point, somebody mentioned in the comments, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, a Narslimus down here generating mana for my Botania setup. I think that's going to really, really help a lot. I mean, not to say that my mana setup isn't already good, but that's just going to overflow it constantly. As long as somebody is around, those slimes are spawning. And it will eat them and give me mana. I mean, seriously, that I don't know why I didn't do that a long time ago. But that again, is for another day. So let's do this Luminous crafting table. I have no idea if it's actually going to be difficult to make in this case. I can actually handcraft this with these items. Let's see if I have these in here. Luminous crafting table. All right. I don't have any of those in there, but I do have some sky ingots, I thought. Let me go run over to this area. And I'm getting eggs. So many eggs. And I'm getting feathers. Where are those sky ingots that I thought oh, that's right. I put them over here. Okay. Hi, Al. Let's grab this. 17. I don't think I need that many. 1, 2, 3. Now put the rest back in this spot here. Press the P button. There we go. Good to go. And then back through the hoop. And down. Now the ebonite stuff, I think ebonite blocks. I'll need to make those 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's just enough. That's like exactly how much I had in my system. There we go. Luminous crafting table. Done. So I don't even need to set the floating crystal in order for it to work. That's actually something I wonder if I can get away with not setting this floating crystal. I'll put this back in there for now. We'll see what we can, what we can get away with. Oh, also somebody mentioned, and I think that I just immediately discounted it when I saw the comment, so I apologize for that. But the botanist pickaxe, how I've been using that with the swamp homie, and then recharging it by right click, like sneak right click, and using the aura to recharge it again. While that is a valid strategy, yeah, it's a lot more efficient to use a pick that doesn't really break. Now, Unbreaking 10 would effectively make a pick unbreaking, but for some reason Unbreaking 10 doesn't always work on all things. I like armor, weapons, tools, and stuff in modded Minecraft. I found things that would still get past that and still cause durability damage. So, but still, an Unbreaking 10, I would rarely ever have to recharge this thing, if ever. I don't know, and it's something that I might upgrade later on. I think that that's pretty cool. So I am going to keep the botanist armor and the fairy wings for now until I've got some astral stuff going, and then I might switch over to something a bit more appropriate for astral sorcery. But in the meantime, let's put our temporary space up here. We've got Thaumcraft there. You know what? I've got Thaumcraft going out that way. I'll have astral going out this way. So I'm just going to set it here. See how much starlight we have during the daytime. That's actually a lot. During midday? That's impressive. Okay. I'm rather surprised. Okay. And then it wants me to create a light well, which will require aquamarine and some kind of rock crystal plus a bunch of marble. Well, these materials, my friends, are obtainable through methods known to the skyblock, and that is going to be mostly using some mystical agriculture that's been reassigned. So let's look up a light well. And I'm thinking also light wells, I'm going to put it on my list, are going to be something I need to probably make a couple, 3 of is usually a good idea, specifically because they're not as expensive as something like in the DD&SS mod pack. Man, that's some rough crafting in there. But let's get some marble made up. Because I've got JEI synced right now, which by the way, I just need to turn that off if I don't want it to. But marble in here can be made obviously with chisel. You can make all sorts of raw chisel marble here from marble essence. which I think is made the same way, really. This is Astral Sorcery marble. Yeah, this stuff here uses Aquamarine essence, but I don't think I need that either. Let's see. If I go to the chisel, and I just keep hitting recipe on here, there we go. Eventually I get marble essence, which is made from mutation paste and rock crystal essence, which isn't that bad, because I've got a bunch of stone dust and mutation paste in there. So let's just make a few stacks of that, and then I can make more. What is it for aquamarine stuff? It's prismarine shards. Yeah, those are a little bit more expensive, aren't they? Do I have some of that? Heck, I will be needing some of those, because I will be needing some aquamarines. But I need this stuff, which... Oh, nether quartz. Okay, we can do this. Let's take a whole stack's worth, and we'll see how good or bad this goes. Probably going to drain a lot of the aura in the area, because I don't have any automatic aura generation. But I can toss nether quartz in here, which should turn into prismarine, which then I can also turn into other stuff. Because I'm going to need it to make the aquamarine anyway. Which I think use of this... Yeah, there it is. Aquamarine. Which I don't think it has too much for stuff. Aquamarine Shale, obviously I can start making that. What is this? Pure metal? Aquamarine Shale? Okay, alloy smelter. Yeah, basically it all requires Aquamarine Shale otherwise. So I'm going to be doing it this way. Yep, there we go. I'm getting a little bit right now. So I can use up the little bit that I've got in there to make some of the items that I need. I just want one more. Can I? Plus? Get one more? Anytime now. There it is. Got it. Okay. So, of course, the aura at the top, at the bottom left. I had it at the top before, but it was overlapping me, so I changed where it is. It's down at the bottom left now. That's through... That's not through very many. I'm going to maybe just do like half. I don't think I need quite so many. There we go. Because I'm afraid that I might drain all the aura out of the area. In fact, let's just do a quick little poke with some of these just to give a little bit of a reinforcement of the aura real quick while I'm thinking of it. And then refix my pick in the process, which it fixes faster than I can potentially break it right now. There we go. Now, heading on back down. That should be good. If I go in here, I can now toss in some more prismarine shards, grab a bunch of this. I'm going to leave one crafting's worth left in there just because I don't want to use up all my prismarine in case I need it for another recipe. But I should be able to make the quartz, not the quartz, I need marble to make a bunch of stuff in Astral Sorcery, which, as before, I just need to do this, which requires a bunch of that. There we go. So if I put these in here, rock crystal essence, I can make a stack of that, and then with these, I should be able to make, there we go, a good fair amount of this, which you always need a lot of marble in in this mod, in Astral Sorcery. So let me grab a chisel, because I think I've got a chisel or two. Just saying, I've got a bit. And Astral Sorcery is almost always at the very bottom. So there's the ruined marble. I know I'm going to need a bunch of that and stuff, but let's just switch it all out to this for the most part. There we go. And then this one here. There we go. And I didn't use any of my aquamarine essence. Thank you, comments, for the good suggestion. There was alternate recipes for it. So, forget what I'm making. Let's see, a light well. I need 3 ruined marble per light well. Let's make 2 light wells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then if I use this, I can toss those 6 in there. Ruined marble, set. What else was there? There was 2 of the chiseled. So I need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, chisel, toss it in, and then look at the bottom. We've got, there, 4 chiseled. And now I should, assuming that I've got the right ingredients. Oh, I need rock crystals. So how do I get rock crystals? Those normally would be found underground in a non-skyblock area. But in this case, there's an ore. There we go. That we can make. I'm going to put that up there, and then I should be able to craft that. So let's do recipe for this, because I just made a whole bunch of this essence, and I can make a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make, that's going to be a lot. especially if I use anything. This does not have that on it. That has efficiency. Neither of these have an effective item that will actually make tons of rock crystals break from one. I can't remember what it's called. I keep thinking of looting, but it's not looting. It's not luck. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure somebody's going to mention it in the comments below. But let's grab these. And in fact, I'm going to put my thermometer, paper, and scribing tools away because I'm pretty much low on paper anyway. And then I'm going to try and break a couple of these, maybe. I don't know how many's going to drop from this, so let's... I got one. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, in other circumstances, that might be. And I got 3 from that one. All right, so I got plenty. And these don't... Oh, they do have stats already. So I already understand enough. 64. So I'm going to use the crappiest ones. Whoops. The 49. Actually, I need to just do the recipe. There we go. Oh, but I need aquamarine for this. So if I do that, that's going to do a whole bunch of aquamarine. There we go. That's better. Now I can do this. Cool. And then I just need one of these. 49, 64. I'm looking at the purity. Usually the purity is the most important stat for most of these things. Let's see. So I'm going to keep those two, and I'm going to make these ones. Right? Oh, that needs to be in a Luminous crafting table. Whoops. Whoops. So let's just do Astral, and then I should be able to grab all this stuff back out that I just had. You didn't see that. And boy, night vision really makes the sky so much prettier out here. Woo! Oh, it's a blood moon. That's why the colors are also skewed. All right, let's try this again. And this one is a 49%er, which is fine. So I'm going to put this down here. And then we're going to click. And then I'm going to stand really close to this, just so that I don't end up losing it. There we go. Now I can do another recipe. This is the 64. I don't want to use that one. 70, 48. I'm going to put that one here. Might as well make 2, because obviously these are all easy to obtain materials. They may have multiple steps to it, but I do have them now. And then I can put these down. Now, if I put them down as is right there, I won't be able to access the underside of it so that it can pipe out. And here's the thing, is that I want to kind of get into a little bit of Ender IO because I want some conduits. Specifically the fluid conduits, but I don't know. Flow respects gravity, flow rate dependent on fluid viscosity. Okay, that's fine then, as long as it will handle extremely cold materials. And this is quite clear glass or just any glass? I think it's requiring quite clear glass because I'm scrolling through and I'm not seeing any difference. All right, conduit binder, which is made from gravel, sand, clay. That's not that bad, really. I might be able to make this. Maybe. Maybe. I don't remember the recipe for quite clear glass, if that is only a recipe for... Come on. Can never get to the original one. There we go. It is just an alloy smelter, isn't it? Yep. Regular glass and an alloy smelter, which means a whole bunch of other stuff. Crud. Okay, so I don't have an easy way of... getting a bunch of Starlight pumped out automatically without getting into Ender IO. But I can still put one of these down, if not multiples. Let me get a few blocks here. You know, I've got a bunch of stuff. Oh no. Oh no. Quick. Fly. I must make it happy time again. Give me the sunflower quickly. Quickly. You must cheer. We cannot have this unhappiness. There we go. Thank you. All right, now to run back over here. Do a little flappy flap of my wings. And I think what I'm going to do is put down a couple of these temporarily. And then put this here and this here. And I can always put, because one rock crystal is going to give you a ton of stuff. I'm just going to put these. which is aquamarines, and they're going to give you a bit. If you can infuse these, they'll give you a lot more, but these will eventually break over time. And if it's even better if it's at nighttime. I don't think it gives you like a ton more because it's, you know, blood moon, but at night it works even better. So let's take a look here. Like, well, we're still waiting on the liquid Starlight bucket, but we do need to... Oh, it just wants us to go straight to the next altar. Wow. Okay, well, what is it for the Astral Tome? Because that would be very handy to have at this point. Aquamarine, a book, and parchment. Parchment is aquamarine and paper. All right, so I need to get some paper. Let me go grab some of that. For some reason, my frame rate has just, like, severely dropped off. Too many particles, I guess. Paper. I've got 73 pieces of paper, which should be just fine. So then, let's see about making a book. In here. Book. Oh, I've got 3 books. Okay, so tome. Recipe for this. I need parchment paper, which means I just need some paper. That's it. I just need the paper, and then I just need a book to come with me. I was thinking that I needed to craft it in my inventory here for some reason. I don't know why. I just was. And see, yeah, one of them already broke. So let's put some more down here so that it can continue giving me the juice that I need. The Starlight, you can see it's rapidly decreasing now that the moon is... nighttime is almost over. Kind of a sad moment. But let's see if I can make parchment before it's too late. Please. Alright, I don't need quite that many. I will just take 1 crafting, please. And then, where's my wand? There. It's always a race, whoops, with Astral Sorcery. Why? What? Oh, how'd that get in there? Okay, there we go. It's always a race with Astral Sorcery to try and get this done before you run out of Starlight power. Okay, I got lucky. That was fortunate. And then the use for this is to make this. Can I make it still? I hope so. I don't think that it requires much Starlight just to make these basic ingredients. But this should work. There we go. Now I can shake this out, open it up. Yeah, it's not in there. So combine that with an Astral Tome. Yay! And now I've got an Astral Tome in there too. So here's the cool thing. If you right-click with an Astral Tome, you open the book. If you sneak right-click, you can store your constellation papers, which I am curious if they have a recipe. Oh, that's right. They do. They have yarn, which is part of a spinning wheel. What is the recipe for the spinning wheel? Iron ingot, birchwood planks. I don't have the... I'm missing research for weaving. Wood table. Now, some of you were saying in Thaumcraft... let me open this up and show you guys. If I open this up... actually, I've got tabs down the side. I've got tabs down this side. But there is a tab, or a spot, somewhere along here. I don't know where it is. That actually would unlock all research at once. Planar Artifice, Thaumic Gadgets... Thaumic Brewing, Periphery, Thaumic Tinker. There is a specific one within these, and I'm not sure exactly where it's at. Probably end up finding it relatively soon. But when you do it, it apparently will create like an implosion in the universe. No, you will unlock all knowledge at once. It will be pretty harsh. And a massive area of taint will create, and you'll basically ruin everything in that area. So I think I might do that in the Nether, because I noticed somebody else did that in the Nether, and that was a really good idea. Therefore, it won't just instantly destroy my base. If I do that, I'm going to try and advance normally through it a bit and see how things go, because I think that'll be a little bit more fun than just, boop, unlock, everything is done, and then I get tons of warp and terrible things that are going to stick with me throughout the entire series. I don't want to do that. There are ways of avoiding it and lessening it, but still, I don't think I want to do that. I need a bucket. A clay bucket will probably do, actually. I don't think that that's going to hurt it. I think the clay bucket will survive, but I don't know if it'll give me the achievement. I don't think it does. I don't think it does.